Good morning, Luminess fans. Wow, my hair has really done something super special today.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. I have me on my phone down here because I think it's important to see, because sometimes I'm a little bit behind on comments and I want to make sure that we are chatting together. So thank you so much for joining. Let's turn on all of our goodies and say hey to each other. Thank you for joining us. If you have not yet been a part of these videos before, just so you know, we are here every single day. So please subscribe to this channel because we want to make sure that you have everything you need to get started doing airbrush. If you also want to make sure to set your bells and your notifications so that you know when we go live and that we can keep you informed on everything airbrush. So thank you for joining. Also wanted to let you know, that one's not me. Also wanted to let you know I'm here for you for comments. If you'd like to send me any emails, Tracy got your emails this morning. Thank you so much for tuning in with me because it's so important that we are here to support everything that you need. So go ahead and drop us an email. Say hi. So excited that you're all here. If I haven't seen you before, please say hey because I'd love to know who's here. Good morning to all of my friends. Thank you so much for joining. I love having you guys not only talk to me, but you're out here and you're talking to each other, which is super exciting. So let's get started. Without further ado, let's talk airbrush. Let's talk about what you're getting in your set, what is coming to you, what you can expect in your new kit when you just start airbrushing. And just so everyone knows, joining us, if you've joined us a million times over, we just want to let you know that every day we start every single day the same with the same content, because we want to make sure that if you're joining us for the first time, you know exactly what to do with during the day. We also go through different progresses. We have lots of time together. We do full face makeup, all of that. So we'll be going through all of those fun things with you throughout the day. So stay tuned and we're going to be here having some fun. So let me do what I always do, is clip my hair back so we can get started. I don't know why my hair has been so crazy today. So, okay, let's get started. Let's talk about the airbrush system before we do anything else. So when you get it in the mail, in your box, what's great about it is it comes already put together. You don't have to worry about putting anything together, which is fantastic. It is so fantastic. And then let's walk through the stylus just a little bit. Super simple piece of equipment. This is what you want to hold the stylus, because you just hold this just like a pen. This is your trigger. That's going to release your product, and you put your product right here in the product reservoir. So it also comes with a cap that I like to use especially when I was getting started. I used it even more because I was kind of like talking with my hands. Everything was kind of going a little bit everywhere. So good morning. Thank you all for joining us. So excited that you're all here. All right. So this is a very simple but super effective piece of your airbrush system. And then it sits right in there together. What you have to do though is all you have to do is plug it in, because now you're ready to go. Your product goes right in here and turn it on. Okay, let's get started with getting comfortable with the airbrush system. So we're going to throw our directions up here. These are just really great getting started points. We want to get used to the feeling of the airbrush system with air. So you just turn it on. You want to stay about 4 finger widths from your face. And keep your stylus moving. So we always have been, we have been working on doing some demos, which is really cool. I can bring up a little demo for you now, and we'll use it on my hand because it's a great place to get started. So you stay 4 finger widths from your skin, And then when you're ready, you can barely pull back on the trigger. So just a little move. You can start with air. You can put water in here if you're getting started and you want to get used to it. So it's a great way to get started, is just feeling it on your skin, because it is different than feeling any other product on your skin. Let me grab, I've been demoing with this. This is a really fun demo. So let me grab we're going to do a luminizer, and I'm just going to show you this product. Let me see. Is not available. I mean, this product does not come in your set. I'm just using this stronger color here because it shows up really well on my skin when I want to do a demo. So let's use my hand. We're going to stay 4 finger widths away. And I'm just going to pull back very gently. And we're going to get just a soft application of color. And as you can see, I'm continuing to move, and I'm continuing to create what we call passes on the skin. So as you can see, the color is showing up even more. See that? So it's a nice even distribution of the color. So if we want to do a demo of not exactly doing it correctly, if we stay in one spot, we get a strong color, but you can see how it has edges. You can see the edges. And if you stay in one spot too long, it actually drips. So we use this as a demo because it's really great to see why we want to give you these suggestions of keeping your stylus moving, trying to get the feel of it, keeping it farther away from your skin, those types of things, because they really do make a huge difference when we are, they really do make a huge difference when we are putting the makeup on our face. Now, that being said, you have to keep in mind as well is that you might not see the makeup, which is okay, which is kind of the point, right? So I just want to make sure that my airbrush is empty. So I've kind of just, there's nothing left in there. And we're going to get started with, I like to start with Love. Love is in your set. It's this little guy. This little guy. It is a hydrating luminizer. Adds some hydration into the skin. Adds a glow. It can work like a primer. It can work as a finisher. It just kind of gets I just love it because you can wear it by itself. And if you've never done airbrush before and you're ready to get started, it's a great place to get started. Now, what I love about this too is that you use it as desired. So start with a little bit, add a little bit more, whatever works for you. So if we want to start, and we're just pulling back gently. And as you can see, I'm still far enough away from my skin. We just want to pull back gently on the trigger. There we go. And this is just going to give us some hydration, a little bit of glow, a little bit of, it just balances out some of the color. It's very, very simple to do, and you can wear it by itself. So if you don't feel like wearing a lot of makeup, you actually can just put a little bit of Love on, get a little bit of luminosity and a little bit of evenness to the skin, and really get a great finish just using the Love. I'm going to check out the comments really quick. The stylus is our Technique stylus. So Amber, you can find that on the website. Let me pull that up for you really quick so that you guys can see. We can see see where to get that on our website. We also have options in colors that you can just get a different tip of the back of your airbrush. So this comes off. And you can change this up, use a different color, whatever you like to create your own. So you can check that out. That's where you can get the different styluses. They're also great to have, like, so if you're cleaning one, you can also have a backup on there as well. So that's an option too. That's some stylus accessories. And then there are a few different options on there. So check those out if you want to learn a little bit more about those, about the styluses. Wow. I guess that my coffee is not working today. Okay, so let's go into foundation. So when you get your foundation, you're going to get 2 bottles. There's plenty for you to practice, but we give you 2 colors because we want to make sure that we find the perfect color for you. So I'm using the silk in the, I have 3 and 4 here. Oop, turning backwards. There we go. I'm going to use the 4 because I've been using a tanning tonic. Quite normally I am a 3. So, but I've been using the 4 and I'm finding that that is exactly the perfect color for me now that I'm using a little bit of tanning tonic. So we're going to start with 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to start with 6 drops. It does recommend between 6 and 8. So you can start with 6. It also depends on what coverage you like. And also if you're using more, because the 4-in-1 gives you concealer properties, it gives you moisturizing properties, foundation properties. I think it's just going to depend on how much you want to use and how much coverage you're looking for. So just keeping that stylus moving. And going under the eyes, for me, that's 6 drops. Now, is that coverage? Absolutely. Now, that can be on the sheerer side of coverage. I can still see my skin poking through a little bit, which means it's a little bit more sheer, which is great. I love the sheer foundation look for every day, just enough to even me out. But I do want to show you, if you have one of the shades that is a little bit lighter, you can use it as a highlighting concealer. Let's do a few. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is the Silk in 030. And I'm going to use this one around my eye area. As you can see immediately, it acts as a highlighter and like a brightening concealer. So you can play with your product. And just try it. It's just foundation. So what's great about being just foundation, don't worry. Like, you can't really, there's really nothing that you can do. It's just makeup. It just comes off. So if you mess up, not a big deal. If you use a little too much, that's okay. You can blot it in as well as you may have to with regular traditional foundation. Just practice makes perfect when it comes to using airbrush foundation. Honestly, if you try it the first time and you don't think that you got it right, or you're having some trouble, come back, join us, do it live with us, because you're going to see a huge difference the more that you practice. And I bet you any of these ladies that are on here that have used our system, we've got Nancy and Amber and Tracy, they are on here and they will tell you that it really just takes a few times to get comfortable with it. It's something new and it's okay if it's different, you know? So it's okay to just practice. Oh, I'm really embarrassed with my hair today. It looked good when I curled it, but I guess the humidity is kicking its butt today. All right, so in your set, you're also going to get blush. So we do have, let's show you over here. We do have a few options in blush. Oh, that is not our blush. We do have options in blush. We have 5 options in blush. So whatever color comes with your set is chosen for you because it's just going to be the most complementary to your skin tone. But that doesn't mean you can't come back for more and try something different. It's just an easier way for us to get started with you so that you feel comfortable and have a little bit of color for the blush. All right, so remember, we're gonna just add a few drops of that. This one says 1 to 2 drops. Let's see. 1 to 2 drops, which for this color, we're gonna use Plum, as you could see. This one is one of our deepest tones. So you might find that it takes a little bit of practice, and our blushes develop color over time, and we can use the word bloom that help that color comes out a little bit over time. So that really, really helps to get a little bit of glow and color back in the skin. So when we do our makeup, we take all of the color out of our face when we put our foundation on because it isn't distributed in the right way. Got some redness where we don't want it, some darkness where we don't want it. So then when we put our blush back on, we put the color back into our skin exactly where we want it. Oh, hey, Tracy is doing hers left-handed now. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that you are right-handed. So you are saying that you can even do yours with your opposite hand now, which means you've really mastered getting that down and balancing. So that's amazing, Tracy. I love to hear that you feel so comfortable and confident. Now, that's all it takes. You don't have to become the person who switches your hands and does it both ways. But what's really great about this is that you absolutely do get more comfortable with it the more that you do it. Like, that's the best thing about all of this, is that the more that you do it, and trust me, I have been a makeup artist for a long time. And it is, see how my hair looks way better down than it did clipped up? What a mess. So I've been a makeup artist for a long time. And when I started doing airbrush, it took me practice to do it too. So it's not that it's difficult, it's just different. So don't worry, we're here to help you. That's why we go live at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 4. And we really encourage you to bring your friends over. We want you to subscribe to our channel. We want you to say hey, say hi, because it's so important for you to be a part of these amazing videos. And we want you to set the notifications. So ring the bell and say that you want those notifications so that we can come to you right through your phone. We get the notification. We're ready to go. And for all of you beautiful ladies on here, I know that you set your alarms, you wake up early, you come see us. Oh, Tracy had a broken arm, so you had to use the other hand, and you still could do it. Awesome. So we really want you to jump in, come see us live. It's so important to get started and open up your box, because that's what we're here for. We're here to help you walk through everything. And I know that the ladies that join us on the regular basis, they learn something new almost every single time, if not every time, between coming to see me and hanging out with Heather. It really just, we pull all of our makeup tricks out of our sleeves. And today I'm going to be doing the 8, 10, and 12. So at noon, come back. We're for sure we're gonna do full face. So come back and hang out with us, because we're gonna have some fun doing all of the makeup today. I'm getting creative and I'm thinking exactly what makes the most sense for us and how we are going to, what kind of look we're gonna create. So thank you all for joining us. We will be back at 10 a.m. and we'll see you then. Bye, guys.